So this is our video about what you could do in like a 6 to 8 hour layover in Hong Kong. But generally our niche is providing the best retired cheap in paradise locations in the world. If you're interested in that, just click the link below this video and check out all our retired cheap reports. Thanks for watching. So it's about 7 o'clock in the morning here in Hong Kong. I flew in last night, got in around midnight, slept in the airport till about 5:30, 6 in the morning, had breakfast, and now it's about 7 o'clock. I took the express train in from the Hong Kong airport into Hong Kong, and now I'm gonna walk around and photograph. This will be the longest day of the year for me, because although it's Sunday now, it'll be Sunday still when I land in San Francisco. I don't even board my flight for another, let's see, my flight's at 1 o'clock Hong Kong time, so in 7 hours or 6 hours or whatever that is, and I won't land in San Francisco until 10 o'clock in the morning Sunday, because it's the international date line I'll be flying over. And I don't know how many hours that is, but it's a lot. Long day. I don't know if you've ever slept in the airport, but it's not the most desirable place to sleep. There's noises going on all the time, and people walking around. It's not a bed, you're in a chair. Or this time I slept on the ground, actually. I have my pillow in my backpack. But I hadn't seen Hong Kong in, I don't know, probably 8 years. So I thought I would save a few $100s on the flight and take the long layover and see this place. So here it is. Welcome to Hong Kong. It's, as I say, it's Sunday morning, so not much going on here. But it's really just the skyline I come to see, and maybe some decent noodles. Some of the best Asian food is in Hong Kong. Hong Kong's sort of the financial capital of Asia. People can argue about that, but it's certainly one of the big ones. Hey, this is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. If you're enjoying this video, could you please like it, comment, subscribe, or leave a comment below? Any of those things would help our business. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks. Looks like I'm arrived here on some kind of marathon day, or these don't really look like marathon runners, but they're all looking at their phones. It's We Are All Explorers, Hong Kong Explorer 2019. Must be some kind of contest rather than a marathon.
Okay, you guys go. I'll just keep on. 77.
Looks like they all have different destinations on their apps. Like it's sending them all in different directions. So I'm not pointing the camera because I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable, but I'm seeing homeless people here in Hong Kong this time. Not a bunch, like not as many as you see in the US, for example, but I don't recall any last time I was here. Hey, I've been traveling the world for 11 years now, and I've got a free ebook for you, how to fire your boss and travel the world. You can learn how to live internationally, possibly for less money than you're spending at home. Just come to vagabondbuddha.com, click the link that says free ebook. You're welcome to a free book. Thanks for watching. So I'm on a little waterfront walkway, Hong Kong central area, and across the water here you can see Kowloon. Looks a little more built up than last time I was here. And I don't recall that Ferris wheel down there. Maybe that was here. I don't recall it. People like to run on this walkway out here. Work out and stuff. So, I think I mentioned I'm flying to San Francisco at 1 o'clock this afternoon, and my sister is having a birthday party, and she's invited the family to Lake Tahoe, which is, if my memory serves me, is about 4 hours east of where we grew up in California. We grew up near the coast, and she's rented a house on Lake Tahoe, right on the water, and it's a huge house. I think it has like 6 or 8 bedrooms or something, and so everyone's showing up there, so I decided to fly in for that. That's what I'm doing here in Hong Kong on my layovers before I fly to San Francisco. So I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do with this video, but I think I'll just call it maybe 6-hour layover in Hong Kong, and just show people they can take the train in and walk around and see some of these this beautiful city. This is not the Hong Kong of your parents. I don't know if you're a Bruce Lee fan, but this is more like a New York or Vancouver, BC, but big, more people. So if you're walking along and you're feeling a bit warm, and you feel a cold draft coming out of an escalator or a doorway, just head in, and it's air conditioned, and you're liable to run into a 7-Eleven, get some water, or maybe 2. I'm not kidding, these 7-Elevens are right across from each other, and they both have cash registers. They appear to be separately owned. I don't think 7-Eleven would do that, so one of them's a fraud, or they both are. So it's 8:20 in the morning now. Oh, you can't see it, but there it is. And this might appear like a mall, but what these are concrete walkways. They go all around the city. It can be warm at different times of year. And so they built all these walkways, and they have stores. It's so early they're not open, but... And so the stores are likely paying for the walkways, but it's air conditioned, so what am I going to do, complain? That's a walkway. I came from there. And here's another walkway. And some of these walkways lead to malls. This is the Pacific Place Mall here. Let's go in there and check it out. In some ways this reminds me of DC. Actually not DC, across the river, the Potomac, in Northern Virginia. I think it's Crystal City, has like an underground, they call it, that's like this. We're not underground here, of course, but just non-stop hallway, shopping mall, hallway, shopping mall. It's more like a space station than a city. That's wood. Isn't that beautiful? Hong Kong. You might forget you're in a jungle here with all this concrete high-rise, but you don't have to look too far. It's not even half a kilometer before the mountains start crawling up behind you. See in the background there? That, my friends, is a jungle. So I refigured it's 30 minutes back to the train ride was about 30 minutes. You're supposed to be on an international flight 3 hours before. So my flight's at 13:10. 13:10 minus 3 is 10:10. And 30-minute ride. So figured just to be safe, I'll head back to the city now, or wander slowly. It's about 9 o'clock, so I have about 30 minutes to get to where the train leaves Central. So that's what I'm up to. Not all the walkways are air conditioned. I'm on one now that's open. Many of them, or most of them, were built this way originally. And then people would lay down little blankets and sell trinkets along these walkways. And that made people think, hey, we could charge rent. And they built wider ones and put stores in them. So this is the earlier generation of it. Thought that was an interesting building. And one below it, too. I'm sure you know the British had a 99-year lease here in Hong Kong that ended in 1999. I think it was 99. And there was a lot of fear about what China would do when they took this land back. But it seems like they've done okay. It's been 20 years. This is 2019, and China's done okay by Hong Kong. I would say a good half of these buildings around us were built since then. It was already a gorgeous city when Britain handed over the keys, but it's just as beautiful now. You may also know that a lot of people moved from Hong Kong to Vancouver, BC, Canada at that time, and it also turned into a beautiful city. So prosperous people here, prosperous people there. Things seem to be okay. This feels a little more like the Hong Kong I remember. A little more crowded. Maybe now it's because it's later. It's, you know, it's like 9:20. But there's people everywhere. But these buildings are a little older, so this probably is an area that was like this when the British handed it over. I think I'm almost back. And we're back inside the mall. Where we started. And the train's down these escalators right here.
机场，下一站机场 ，next station airport.
So we got on the train at 9:11, and it's 9:34, so 23 minutes. And the train runs every 10, so if you get at the station 30 minutes before you want to arrive at the airport, you should be in good shape. So that's a Hong Kong Airlines flight I'm jumping on to San Francisco. It's a time-traveling airplane. It's taking off on Sunday, May 19th at 1:10 in the afternoon. And it's landing on Sunday, May the 19th at 10:40 a.m. the same day, 2 hours earlier in San Francisco. It's a time traveler. It's traveling east. So check out the lounge chairs they have here in the airport. I'm in one now, but I'm showing you the one next to me, so you can see a full view of it. But after that long layover, I'm almost afraid I'll fall asleep in this thing and miss my flight, so I'll have to set the alarm on my phone. Anyway, I'm out of here. It's a wrap. That's it for things to do on a Hong Kong layover. Thanks for watching.